best, except when you're talking about temperatures like this. Now I'm mad at you.
I was just going to say, I didn't even pay him to say that, and now it's clear because
you just got to wait a few seconds, Ash.
Yeah, you're used to it, Priya.
Yeah, totally.
So let's go ahead and talk about this forecast. It is brutal, folks, and so dangerously cold temperatures have worked their way into southeastern Michigan, and they're only going to get worse before they get better. We're in a stretch of dangerously cold wind chills, and so very high confidence with this overall forecast because I'll tell you this much, model data has not slid, has not budged from these wind chill readings for days, and so we have been looking at a very solid forecast. Now, very high danger for wind chills this morning, tomorrow, and especially Wednesday morning, as those wind chill readings will be kind of at rock bottom over the next 3 days. Low snow chances, not ruling them out. We'll have a few lake effect snow showers this afternoon, but that's not the headline. It's going to be the fact that we have a very high chance for school closings come Tuesday and Wednesday because of the dangerous wind chill readings. Now, today, most school districts off due to the MLK holiday. However, for crews that are going to be outside, those trying to do community service work, I mean, a lot of stuff is being brought inside to protect those from the dangerous cold. 5 is the current temperature over at Metro Airport, where I'm sure there's going to be a lot of de-icing going on in those planes today. 1 in Pontiac, 7 in Grosse Ile, 3 in Port Huron. Westerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting a little bit upward of that, making it feel like we are below zero across the entire state of Michigan. So giving you this look at lower Michigan here, we are at 13 below zero up in Bad Axe, 14 below in Saginaw. You go just south of the state line in South Bend, almost 20 below zero. 15 below is the coldest around here at Coldwater, but 12 below off in Jackson, 8 below at Metro Airport, 6 below in Troy. You get the picture. It's frigid. Cold weather advisory will remain in effect until noon Wednesday, and that's because, like I said, those wind chill readings are just going to be even lower the next 2 mornings. But 9 are forecasted high for today, with a few little light snow chances heading into the afternoon. Shouldn't amount to a whole lot. It's going to be the dangerous cold that just steals the headline. So by the time we get to the rest of the morning, we have about 15 to 20 below zero wind chills that are possible. But by 4 a.m. Tuesday, we're talking maybe even lower than 20 below zero in some spots. Wednesday morning, you see that deeper shade of blue. That's indicating anywhere from 25 to maybe, just maybe even 30 below zero with the wind chill. And so that definitely puts us into the criteria of seeing some of those school closings. So what exactly is this wind chill thing I'm talking about? Well, when the air is calm, the normal body heat is warm and it stays close to you when you have all those extra layers on. So a layer of heat generated by our bodies keeps us warm. However, when the wind pushes that layer away from our bodies, it makes it feel even colder than what that actual air temperature is outside. And that's what gives you what we call those wind chill or feels like readings. Now, hour by hour look for today, just quickly to show you what I'm talking about with those lake effect snow bands. You see they're very thin. And so that's going to be coming off of Lake Michigan, pulling eastward, heading into 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, maybe a break or two in the cloud cover. Come tomorrow, we start sub-zero with actual air temperatures and only getting into the single digits into the afternoon. So let's look more at this full forecast. Forewarned weather alerts will take us into Wednesday due to those below zero wind chill readings. In fact, actual air temperature come Wednesday morning could be 7 below zero, and then we're talking about 20 to 30 below zero with the wind chill. In the afternoon, we start to rebound a hair. 14 for that afternoon high. And then we're climbing out of it Thursday, Friday into the 20s. Chance for some snow showers come Thursday. More seasonal conditions in the low 30s by this upcoming weekend. So brace yourself for the frigid cold over the next few days.
I mean, I know a lot of people have plans. They have to get out there, have to do something. But if you can change those plans, find a way to do it. Because, what is it, 15, 30 minutes of these temperatures, you get frostbite?
Yeah, that's all it takes if you have, exposed fingers. And so, you want to make sure that you stay properly covered in the, short term that you are outside. But it is worth noting that we have even colder wind chills over the next couple of mornings. So it's not just today. And we want to make sure that folks are not just preparing for getting outside in the dangerous cold if they have to be, but also maybe getting some different child care plans in place for your Tuesday and Wednesday, because we have a very high likelihood of seeing school closings. And here's the deal. The little trick to this is if you see school closings for tomorrow, very high chance it'll happen again Wednesday, because the Wednesday morning readings are going to be the lowest over these next 3 mornings. And so very high danger for wind chills that are going to bring the chance for frostbite, low end chances for snow, though we will see a couple flakes flying here and there. But the overall forecast is very high. And there are some forecasts where models are not quite in agreement and we'll say, well, this is kind of situation A, situation B. These models have been in agreement for days on these wind chill readings. And so that's what gives us that very high confidence level. 5 over at Metro Airport, 1 in Pontiac, 7 in Grosse Ile, 3 in Port Huron. Single digit temperatures to start the day. But you pair that with a westerly breeze and we have sub-zero wind chills across all of Michigan. So as we look at Port Huron, feeling like 8 below, Troy's 4 below, 9 below 0 with the wind chill in Howell, 12 below down into Adrian. But check out Coldwater, one of our coldest wind chill readings right now in lower Michigan at 17 below. You work your way off towards South Bend, Indiana, 20 below 0. So for today, we are under that cold weather advisory, previously called a wind chill advisory, and we're going to take that all the way until noon Wednesday. We don't get relief as far as feeling like we even get above 0 in the afternoon hours until possibly Thursday. So hourly forecast, 9 for that afternoon high, single digit readings along with a couple little flakes flying, but that feels like forecast like you see here, staying below 0 throughout the day. 4 a.m. tomorrow, we have about 20 degree below 0 wind chill readings. I'm going to say widespread 15 to 20 below. And then as we advance into Wednesday morning, now we're talking maybe even 25 to 30 below 0 wind chill readings before we start to slowly climb out of that in the afternoon. So by 4 o'clock in the afternoon Wednesday, we're still below 0 with those wind chill readings. So this is just a hair improvement from where we will be come this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. Clouds and radar, as far as those little snow chances, you see a couple of those bands starting to work their way in from west to east, coming off of Lake Michigan by 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's nothing widespread, but worth noting that there will be a few lake effect snow chances. Come tomorrow, single digit highs, though we're starting the day sub-0 without even factoring in those winds. And then let's talk about our next snow chance. And so we'll have a couple little lake effect flurries maybe early tomorrow, but otherwise we'll see some of that snow building in from north to south going into Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. So just plan for that being really our next possible snowmaker. But we have to get past this cold first. So looking at this full forecast, we are under a forewarned weather alert today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, simply because of the dangerous cold. These are below 0 wind or actual air temperature readings. So by Wednesday morning, 7 below 0, not even factoring in those wind chills. And then we'll get into the 20s for your Thursday, Friday. And then finally, some seasonal low 30s going into the upcoming weekend. I don't even know if I can say bundle up, Nick and Priya. This is just one of those situations you stay inside.